Hi, welcome to the Rural Project. In this video, I'm building a ramp in front of the container. So hi, welcome to the Rural Project. So when I bought this property, it had a container already sunk into a hill. But as you can see, the container was slightly above grade in this area, and it was very waterlogged directly in front of the container. So what we quickly did was set up a couple of small drains just to clear all the water, but then also put some pallets in place to create a step to lift us up out of the damp so that we could easily get in and out of the container. Now this wasn't a long-term solution and actually caused quite a few problems when I come to try and take equipment in. And I ended up having to remove the pallets and put some removable ramps in place. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to bring some dirt from the hill very close to the container and build myself a ramp. So this is the first trailer load of dirt. So as you can see, I'm putting it down on a weed mat to stop any more weed coming through. What you can see, this dirt, it's very rocky, so I don't know, maybe half and half soil, half rock of various sizes, and the rock's actually quite compressible and breakable. It's quite brittle. So as I'm hitting it in a minute with the whacker plate, it does actually compact quite well. It's not as good, obviously, as purchasing some material for compacting, but it's free and it's available, so that's what's going to get used. And this is the ground after the second container load has been put in and compacted. So I'm just going to now place the third trailer load of dirt in place, compacted in. This trailer load I'll actually push up pretty close to the edge of the container to make the ramp as good as possible. I spent 5 minutes at the end just pulling the edges back and sort of feathering them into the existing earth, just so that we covered the loose mat, and then we got the water pump going and actually gave the ramp a good soaking to help solidify it. We then went for lunch, and when we came back, an echidna had ventured onto the new area. As you can see there, he was busy digging into the corner. So I'm not sure whether he'd been living underneath the container in the past, but yeah, broad daylight, and yeah, he just came walking directly in front of an area where we'd been working, so he certainly wasn't shy. So we left him alone for half an hour, and he wandered off again. And this is a ramp a few weeks later. As you can see, it's all nicely dried out, except what I was noticing were damp patches in the corners just underneath the container. So I reinstalled the trenches, and as you'll see, there was quite a lot of water that was stored underneath these containers, and as soon as we put a little path for them to escape, the water started flowing out, and basically it flowed out from underneath there for quite a few weeks. Obviously it slowed down over passage of time, but yeah, there must have been a huge amount of water underneath there. So I've left those drains in there now permanently, just to ensure that any water that does run in or underneath the soil and hits a container and then comes down and sinks, it's actually got a path to escape. So I think we can call this rural project complete. So if you've enjoyed the video, please click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you around next time.